And so the joy begins.
Well, folks, not a good day for the bike. So, where are you heading today, Bert?
Into the sea, I think. So yeah, look at that. The weather has taken on a very Scottish flavour at the start of today, which is typical because today we're going to be going over the Bealach, the Applecross Pass. This is going to be fun. But have a nice drive. Enjoy the dry. We'll see you in 3 days.
Barbie will be on at 8.
See, my mum, the most optimistic person in the world. Right then, let's go and get wet. Oh, what a beautiful day for it. Absolutely spanking. And the best thing is we're going to be heading straight outwards along the coast to where it's probably going to be even more exposed and even more damp. And I'm going to have to be doing this all day long. Well, hopefully not all day long. Hopefully this will clear up, but that's just mindless optimism. We shall see. If you were a betting man, Ian, how much money would you put on it getting sunny today?
Sunny?
Yeah.
10p.
10p? Yeah, optimism. Yeah, look at this. You get to test your new Michelin Road 5s out on some proper wet weather now.
You don't have to chuck up some spray off your back wheel.
That's going to be awesome for your camera then, isn't it? Single track road, use passing places to overtake. Great. Although I think with this kind of weather, we're not going to have a great deal of traffic to deal with. Oh, that's it. My feet are wet. My non-waterproof boots. That was clever.
A tractor and a
maniacs. We've just said to Mum, don't come over this way because it's too windy, and then, for all we know, they did a U-turn up here. Because today we are going up to the Bealach, which, did you know, Ian, is apparently, I think it's the steepest ascent in the UK, or the fastest. I'm not sure if it's actually steep, but in a set amount of time it climbs the most. Yeah, it can't be that narrow, surely. Bloody hell. All the horror stories about this road being super technical, impossible to pass, really narrow, too tight for anything of any size, and there's a bloody truck coming down there.
Yeah, but it's a local truck. Raindrops falling on my head.
Oh, it is properly shitting it down now, isn't it? Waterfall up there to the right. Is it just me, or is the water brown?
It's brown. Yeah, it's times like this when the other bike who was at the campsite, he's camping.
Yeah, forget that.
He's coming out of a wet tent, packing up. Most probably still sticky inside.
Yeah, and then when he gets there tonight, he's going to have to pitch a wet tent, climb into it with wet gear, and then sleep in the wet and wake up probably wet. When the weather's like this, I don't know if we really want to be in front of the cars or behind them, because we don't want to hold people up and we're wobbling around the corners. But then again, we don't want them to be holding us up when they're pussyfooting around the corners. So I suppose the worst bit of the road isn't this bit anyway, it's the next bit, isn't it? It's where all these trucks and things are coming from, and the camper vans. They probably won't go in over the pass. It would be really good if the weather could just clear out for 5 minutes when we get to the top to get a bit of a drone shot.
Is that rain on the left, or is that actually a sea?
Yes. Well, that is pretty moody looking, isn't it?
That's a dry port, apparently, on the side.
Doesn't look very dry. Is it me, or is it stopped? Well, this is it. Turning off onto the Bealach. Oh, look at you, you ledge. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, I don't think your mum should have come up here.
No, God no. I mean, it looks pretty thin already, doesn't it? Very typical, though, that we get to the steepest, gnarliest bit and we get the steepest, gnarliest weather. Well, hopefully this is as bad as it will get.
Well, this isn't bad now. It's just fine mist, isn't it?
Letting us past? No. I think we've jibbed him there.
He was stopping for this one, wasn't he?
Yeah. The thing is, he obviously doesn't understand how the passing places work then. I think if he's that cautious, we'll be going a lot quicker than him anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh, bloody hell. I fancy your lot, mate. At least he's probably warm.
I am, but I can't feel anything. I've constricted everything.
There's so many clothes you've gone numb from blood loss.
Yeah.
I'm just right, actually. I'm glad I didn't put the extra fleecy top on. The double base layer action was more than enough. This is the one beauty of having a bike, isn't it?
Well, there's more than one.
Well, in this situation. It's very picture skew, isn't it?
It's very extra waterish.
Yes, it is definitely very extra waterish. There's a patch of oil there, watch out.
Yeah, I'm being super cautious.
Oh, I bet the views from up here would be fantastic if you could see. Bloody hell, there's a caravan coming here.
Hey, he stopped there for us.
What about his mate behind him though? Oh, there's another pissing place over there. Thank you. They're probably all thinking, what are you doing, you knobbins? Well, that's pretty bold as well, isn't it? All the warnings and then just, you know what, I'm just going to take the caravan over. Screw it. Ooh, there's a dam down there. There's a lot more traffic up here than I was expecting. Well, with this crappy weather...
Yeah, but they're same as us, aren't they? They've started and they're going to finish.
Yeah, true. Oh, well, the rain's back. Hi, Lorraine. Well, it is very moody, if nothing else. Oh, it's blowy as well now.
Is that your exhaust or the...
Nee, that's the weather, and that's blowing a hoolie.
That's the rain on the handback in it.
Oh yeah, that as well, yeah. Yeah, it's not the exhaust pipe. Now, are these chaps going to get the message and let us past, or are they just going to... Thank you very much, mate. Cheers, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? That would have been an amazing drone shot.
I don't think it normally comes down like that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as well, actually. When it's not raining, it's probably dry, isn't it?
Or there's only one.
Thank you. But here, look at this one. If you put close enough to that, you get a shower. Water, water everywhere. I really don't want a drink. Oh, look at that. Very lovely of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's like yours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same. Exactly the same.
Oh, it's getting bleaker and bleaker. Oh shit. Oh, came off the edge of the road a little bit there. That was sketchy. Only managed to keep it together by being loose, mother goose. Oh, this is ridiculous. We are in the cloud now. Well, this is the top of the Bealach. You'll have to take my word for it. There's not much to see. Oh well, maybe I'll come back here again in another 39 years.
Be on your own.
A bit pessimistic.
How did you get my beer? In a coffin.
Have you come to scatter his ashes? He's not been cremated. You're just going to chuck him off the side.
Yeah, this is a lot steeper than coming up, isn't it?
Well, it definitely feels it at least, doesn't it?
No, it is steeper. Bloody hell. Can you see the road?
Yeah, just about. Well, I've got the gist of it.
Oh yeah, I've just arrived at the visor. I can see again.
Well, we're saving fuel on the way down though, eh? That water is streaming down the road.
There's nowhere else to go, is it?
We could bugger off down the hill and leave us alone. Yeah, there is now water sloshing around inside my boots. Maybe I should have taken up Mum's offer of the carrier bags. Oh, it's cleared out here. Oh, a big lump of shh in the road there. Oh, Disgusting surface.
It's not so bad if it gets sunny and then you dry out. You know, like it did when we were over in the Alps.
Yeah. So if we did that, we could go back again, couldn't we? But I think it's going to happen very quickly.
Or this week. This is busier than the road yesterday.
That's true.
You know, when we went back.
Yeah, more traffic in Bealach than there was on Glengarry. Thank you. It is definitely brighter over there.
Yeah, it is.
And that down there, I'm pretty sure, is the town of Applecross, which means we're pretty much done with the Applecross Pass, the Bealach. And yeah, it was pretty wet. Can't really say anymore. Oh, toilet's in a mile.
So you think you need to fish yourself now?
I think if I did, I wouldn't notice.
Oh, that's amazing, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice view. That's all right. So that's another Germanian. Oh, watch out on that corner. It looks like you can cut it, but there's a... Yeah, you nearly had it.
So it's the benzene.
I think maybe to the left. Yeah, there it is. There, look.
Oh yeah, by the wall.
Yeah, we get some benzonology.
So what does that say on that sign? I can't see it all.
This vital filling station belongs to the community and is run by volunteers on a not-for-profit basis. We keep the price of fuel as low as we can while allowing us to cover our costs. Please buy your fuel here. The more we sell, the more certain the future of the filling station will be. Thank you for your support.
Oh, I'll fill up then.
So we're adding to the community, giving something back to the people.
We've seen these pictures.
Yeah, got crazy old cars filling up here in the dark ages. Back when you were a boy. Oh, I've got to put my card in first, haven't I? Bell end. It's like in France, isn't it? Just with worse weather.
And your card doesn't normally work in France.
Oh yeah, that too. The joys of waterproof tank bag covers. So I need to get a waterproof bag for the inside of this, I think. This covers on top. Shit, it's just a ball ache, isn't it?
Look at this whole thing here. The saddlebags are nearly touching the ground. You've got the saggiest saddlebags in the world. I don't know if that's a...
I don't think you're allowed to say that out loud.
Morning. 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 Yeah.
What was that misunderstanding?
Morning.
Bowling?
Morning.
Darling!
Morning.
Morning. Well, there we go. As petrol stations go, this one's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. View out to sea. It's as simple as it gets, isn't it? Automatic pump, 24 hours, but helps the community when you use their petrol. Brilliant. Oh, look, there it was in the olden days. Are you ready?
No.
No, I'll wait then.
And now I've got one glove on, I'm struggling to push the other one up the tube.
Up your bum?
Yeah.
Well, fueled up in the community fueling station in Applecross and onwards to somewhere Scottish. I think Kinlochhew is the next town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not go into their front driveway, eh?
I'm sure they'll be very welcoming, give you a nice Scottish welcome.
Yeah, I'm sure it's never happened before.
Get off my land, you! Oh, look at that. Lovely.
Someone's nicked the other tent.
You can't leave anything in Scotland, I can tell you. You got to tie down. Bridge over the River Kwai.
Oh, a metal bridge. I fancy that. There was a bridge over the River Quiet. I think, just like I said to you earlier on, it was definitely better that it was raining over that bit. Hopefully it'll be drier later, because even if it was dry, it's not like we were going to smash our way over it, was it?
No.
And I don't think I've seen a dry video of it on YouTube's yet. It's just the way it's meant to be. It's meant to be raining up there. But the good thing is, when it's raining like this, there's no midges.
Well, that's a positive.
Another brown waterfall.
Sheep, get off the road, you. You, get off the road, you. See what I did there? Oh, there's a Highland coo.
Highland coo!
And sheep on the road.
Look at that. Oh, more sheep. There's a big herd of them here. Poor sods. Scaring the life out of them.
Didn't do me any good either.
at the heather.
Aye.
Near Hamburg, there's the Lüneburger Heide, which is heather.
That used to be the biggest UK army training area in Germany.
Oh, really?
And that's where the surrender was signed, I think, the Second World War.
Well, it means that my story's not quite as exciting then. I was just going to say that 6 years of living there, I've never managed to get there to see the heather in bloom. And now we've come to Scotland for 1 week, and there's heather everywhere. Dry patch there, wasn't it?
Not what I saw.
A drier patch.
I've got much rain in front of me. It looks a lot better out there, doesn't it? But it's not supposed to be raining at all in the towards the afternoon.
Well, let's just keep hoping then.
Yeah.
Look at that trout farm over there.
Don't speak about Scottish women like that.
Well, I think considering the weather and the wetness, we're making great progress.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Say that though, it's we can use most of the road, can't we?
Well, I think even if it had been dry, we wouldn't have gone a lot quicker.
No, I don't think we would.
I mean, not a huge amount, because it's so sketchy, isn't it?
You don't know what's coming, do you?
No. Well, I find that the confidence you get from these tyres as well is fantastic. Oh, look at that.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
That is absolutely stonking.
It's that dangerous, they've got a crash barrier, look.
They've just put a crash barrier there for the southern shandy drinking ferry tourists.
Aren't they us?
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish I'd had these tyres when I got rained off in the Pyrenees on the way back from Spain with you.
What did you have then?
I had Metzeler Z6s. They were good, don't get me wrong, but I was really touching it up on the wet roads, and I didn't feel 100% confident. But
These give you the confidence, didn't you?
these ones, it feels like you can really push it. Well, not push it, but you can ride quicker than I would have imagined possible.
Well, as long as you can make some progress. You don't want to be doing 40 miles an hour, do you?
No. Crazy little island.
Thank you.
So that's the difference as well. When I was in the Pyrenees, I was letting cars go past me because I was going so slowly, just wobbling around and touching it up.
Really?
I think, well, a lot of that I think was my own confidence.
Was it as bad as this?
Yeah, it was like this, but just for 3 days.
No, I mean, was the roads like this?
Yeah, a bit more twisty though. There were quite a few diesel spills as well, which didn't help the confidence.
Well, even when you're confident, it's not good, is it? Never waved at so many car drivers on my bike. I'm normally doing this, yeah, bastard. Has that got light, or was that just me?
Well, a bit lighter, but still shitting it down with rain. Oh, the rain's getting harder again, isn't it?
Yeah. That little vibe bit was just the lull before the storm.
Well, I think it's just tough shit though, isn't it? We just have to
Suck it in.
stop talking about it. Yeah, suck it in and get on with it.
We're doing it anyway, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the choice. We can either sit here in the rain and cry about it, or just carry on.
Oh, carry on. Thing is, once you're wet, you're wet.
That's what she said. Having said that, I've just felt a trickle of water in my crotch as well. I'm not having a wee already.
Are you sure though?
I know I said I needed a wee, but that's not it.
See, that's the difference between you and I can't tell.
Well, it's cold. I haven't yet been so cold that I've pissed cold.
Oh, some camera going on here. Bloody hell.
It's not camber, that's a ravine.
Somebody put a hole in the road. You end up with a bit of a tank slapper if you get your wheel in that, wouldn't you?
Well, to be fair, you wouldn't ever be going that quick around that bend, would you?
Dude, 20.
I mean, you wouldn't ever be going that quick around a bend like that you'd get a tank slapper.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one slap and then you'd be on your arse. Yeah, so a cup of tea in Kinloch U, shall we?
Aye. A little community.
Nanny's coffee shop.
I thought I said Nando's.
I don't reckon Nando's has reached Sheldig. It's a lot brighter now.
Yeah.
Squinting.
Because you've got rain in your eyes.
It's not rain, it's tears. Oh, looking forward to a cup of tea now. Hang me trousers on the banister.
Oh, look, I think I might just bring my gloves out. It's definitely raining. I can confirm.
Oh, right. Well, we had about an hour was it? Yeah, about an hour stop in there for some luncheon. A bacon brie and cranberry sandwich and a piece of caramel shortbread. It was lovely at the Kinloch U service station.
If I could have made it longer, I'd have stayed longer.
Yeah, if we could have stayed any longer, we definitely would have done. But it's still shitting it down with rain, so the adventure continues.
What's the definition of adventure?
Yeah, I think it's a journey that has the potential to go south at any moment. So this is going south. Luckily, we've only got just shy of 3 hours of this left. I managed to make a dry patch in my pants with the hairdryer in the bathroom just then. Oh, my hands are completely soaking wet, so my waterproof gloves just aren't.
Now put my heated grips on. See if that'll help out.
I've had mine on full the whole time.
It's not working then.
Yeah, my hands look like they're vaping.
I think there's water on the right, but I can't see it.
I think there's water on your left, underneath you, over you, behind you and in front of you as well. Water's all around you, particularly in your pants. I've just turned my camera to look to the left because of the water, and now the water's on the right. What a plonker.